You want to get to the letters, Di?
Yeah, let's do it because we got a lot of them this week. I'm sure a lot of the things that happened this week will be brought up. First letter is from Jared Aviat.
Right.
Aviat, friend of the show, working with Austin Aries as a subject. Hi, K1. I just read this while you were taking a break on it.
Right.
I made me think of some stuff here.
Okay.
Hi, K100 fam. Hope everyone's doing well. Thanks you as always for taking my question. Just saw some pictures of what moron Preston Shart looks like. He looks wider than a glass of milk and looks chunkier than Chris Christie. He needs to lose some weight before he mounts off again. So what Jared does here every week is he cuts a promo on one of the other Patreons, which I find very disrespectful.
The funny part is I don't even know who the this guy is.
I don't know him either. Okay, anyway, on to my question. Is Austin Aries really that difficult to work with? I know Jim Cornette has ripped him apart for years, and a few other guys throughout the years have alluded that he's not easy to do business with. I know you guys have had him on the show before and seem to get along with him. What are your thoughts on this reputation of Austin Aries, and have either of you had any difficult dealings with him back in the day in TNA? Thanks as always. All the best, Jared. Con, I want you to answer this first. Then I'm going to. I thought of something during this. I'm going to bring it up.
This is exactly what I think about Austin. I wrestled with him when he was early on TNA, like 2006 or something like that. And then I think he went to Ring of Honor with Roderick Strong. And I always thought back then he was a very good worker. And when he came back, I thought he was an outstanding worker, really good on the mic, believable. Never had a problem with Austin Aries. I've heard that he can be difficult to work with, but I have no problem with somebody standing up for what they believe that's right. I think he might have a little bit of a complex because of his size or something like that, but he's such a great worker, bro. He never disrespected me, and he's kind of socially awkward, but I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? And I like Austin. Yeah.
So he had some. He'd gone after me on Twitter a couple times. Like
Austin.
Yeah, remember we had him on the show. We talked about it. But when he's been on our show before.
Yeah,
but I've gotten along with him every time I've think. Right. We've had basic disagreements, okay, but no big deal, right? But I want to bring this. This is kind of interesting, right? Austin Aries has a reputation of being difficult to work with.
Right.
Sami Zayn. Reputation difficult to work with.
Right.
Kevin Owens, reputation very difficult to work with.
CM Punk.
Punk. Bro, what all those guys, where were they working together?
Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor. And I just wonder, and this is my way crazy conspiracy theory, okay? All these guys have basically, they've all had issues with Cornette, okay, when Cornette worked there, so everything. I just wonder if, just constantly working in that atmosphere all for that long of a period of time with a guy where Jim had his way of doing things and these guys had their way of doing things,
right?
And that it just constantly created, when you're going over your match and your angle, you always have the guy that has the opposite way he wants to do it to the way you want to do it.
Right.
And you get in this mode of you're dissecting your match and every little thing and stuff, and then because that's what Jim likes to do.
Right.
And I just wonder if maybe that whole atmosphere of Ring of Honor and just taking the stuff too seriously, and I heard the thing I've heard people send me clips of Arn talking about these guys and stuff, and then how they're they'll spend all this time on a detail that you could not care less about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the way. And I just wonder that, that is kind of difficult to work with, but they're all perfectionists and they all work well with each other.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
That.
So it's
they're kind of geniuses in their own way too.
Right. They're very intelligent. They had their way of doing things. They all got along with each other.
Right.
And you had the boogeyman there and Cornette, who was the one guy they could join against, but he's looking at the way they're doing things and trying to tell them they're doing things wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you get this constant. So what you have is you have these old school guys, kind of people like me, even that have we think that that they don't want to do it the way I want them to do it, so they become difficult to work with. That's the perception. You know what I'm saying? So I just wonder if that has
there could be
a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
There
could be some
Cabana.
Yeah. But I like Austin, bro. Always have. Go ahead. What do you say?
I was saying Cabana and the Bucks were kind of a part of that too. They had troubles with Cornette in Ring of Honor. So.
Yeah. But the Bucks, bro, they're very easy to work with. You don't have any problems with them. They're not, hey, why didn't you do this or why didn't you do? They just want to go out there and rock it, man. Very professional guys.